Disclaimer. This short film is a work of pure fiction. Any resemblance to real persons, living or deceased, or actual events is purely coincidental. The characters, incidents, and narration are the product of the writer's imagination and not intended to represent any real individuals or situations.
In the hustle and bustle of life, we often lose sight of what truly matters, the bonds that hold us together. Meet Jack, young man lost in the chaos of his world. Jack is awake due to constant buzzing of his phone, which has made him annoyed, but he does not seem to bother on checking. Each morning, Jack rushed to get ready, feeling the relentless pace of a world that never seemed to slow down. He was always time poor, a perpetual race against the clock that left him constantly frustrated. His days were a blur of bustling office routines, with tasks piling up faster than he could address them. Missed deadlines loomed over him, like impending storms, and his phone constantly buzzed with unanswered calls, each one a reminder of the mounting pressures that weighed on his shoulders. Amidst the chaos, a familiar name appeared on his phone: Mom. Jack's heart sank as he saw the caller ID. He couldn't help but feel that his mother's constant concern and unnecessary care for him had become an annoyance. Her calls, once a source of comfort, had now become a reminder of the things he wished he could escape. Her endless advice and reminders about taking care of himself. In his hectic life, he found it increasingly difficult to appreciate her calls, and with each ring, he was torn between his love for her and the growing irritation they caused. As the sun dipped, Jack returned home. His friends arrived, heralding the promise of a night filled with laughter and celebration. The living room transformed into a vibrant dance floor. Laughter echoed, bottles clinked, and life was in full swing. Yet, as the night deepened, Jack was exhausted. Yet, the phone kept ringing, displaying the word Mom, but he kept ignoring connection. Concerned friends urged him to answer, but Jack refused as was irritated by Mom's constant calling. Party faded, and Jack crashed on his bed. In his dream, he saw her, his mother, a gentle presence bathed in a heavenly glow with a smile that could warm even the coldest of hearts. She tidied up the scattered debris, restoring order to his untidy living room. The empty bottles disappeared, and the stains on the floor vanished as if they were never there. In his dream, she also prepared a feast. The aroma filled the air, reminiscent of love and care. The yummy smell filled his nose and woke him up. Jack slowly walked to the living room, following the tempting aroma. And there, sitting on his dining table, was his mom. But instead of feeling all warm and happy, he got really mad. He felt like his personal space had been invaded. It was as if his mom just showed up out of nowhere, without even giving him a heads up. As he stood there, anger rising, he couldn't help but let out some harsh words. He shouted at her for showing up uninvited and messing with his place. Her smile, once warm and comforting, began to fade away. Suddenly, phone buzzed. Dad calling. On the phone, his father's voice delivered the most devastating news he could ever imagine. His mother had passed away just a few hours ago. Jack was struck by a profound disbelief. How could this be? His mother is right there in front of him, looking at him with love in her eyes. It was as though the world had turned upside down. In a shaken voice, his father explained, "She was trying to reach out, Jack. She wanted to see you and speak to you one last time. In her final moments, she constantly called for your name, longing to hear your voice." Jack's heart sank as he realized the missed calls from Mom were her desperate attempts to connect, to bridge the physical and emotional distance that had grown between them. As Jack moved towards his mother, she disappeared, leaving behind a warm smile carved in his memory. The sense of disbelief overwhelmed him. Searching the room for any sign of her, Jack noticed an astonishing transformation. His once chaotic home was now immaculate. Tears welled up as he saw the breakfast on the table, just the way his mother used to make it. It was her final gift, a reminder of her love. Jack gazed at a framed photo of his mother, tears in his eyes. His heart ached with an intense longing for one more chance to hold her close, to kiss her and express his love. But deep down, he knew that time had slipped away, and that chance was gone forever. It dawned on him that it was his mother's soul that had visited him, yearning to see her son one last time before embarking on an eternal journey. In that emotional moment, Jack learned a profound lesson about the enduring power of love. He realized that amidst the chaos of life, it's the bonds with those who care for us, those who expect nothing in return but our love, that truly matter. His heart swelled with a deep appreciation for the unwavering love of his mother, a love that transcended the boundaries of time and space, and he vowed never to let the busyness of life deter him from saying those 3 simple and powerful words, "I love you."